Alright guys, so today is Tuesday, so we're going to do another video. This time we are going to use another Tim Holtz embossing. This one has the Halloween skeleton on it with the cat and the bird and the 31 for October 31st. And we're also going to use one of the huge manila tags. This manila tag you could easily find at any scrapbooking store. I really don't know the dimensions, but it's just, I mean, it's huge. There's a big difference between this one and the smaller vanilla tags. And I'm going to use this big one because I want it to emboss the whole embossing folder, and the smaller vanilla tags just takes about like half of it. So that's why I want to use the bigger one. Also, we are going to use alcohol ink black suit. We're going to use ginger and also alcohol ink. And we are also going to use the stone wash. You're going to see later what we're going to do with those. We are also going to use the label makers from Tim Holtz line. And you will need I use this for cleaning pans and stuff. You need this to scrub off the alcohol ink. So one of these you have handy. So let's get started. We also going to start with this the foil tape sheets you can find at Michael's or Joann's, and it comes, I believe, with 6, and you could use all 6, you could use 2, you could use 1, it all depends what you want to use. So, we are going to grab our scissors. No matter how hard I try, I always forget something somewhere else. So, I am going to just, it doesn't have to be perfect, just cut them up. I have 2 here, so let me just cut it up into squares. And smaller ones. Okay. So you don't want to cut them too small because then it's going to be harder to follow the seams. So we're going to do this. We are going to peel it off. And there. Rub it down. And take another one. In any way you want. I don't plan it out. I just go randomly and go for it. Now I'm not going to do the whole tag because the embossing is not going to go, it's going to leave an opening that we're going to cut off. So you don't need to completely cut it off. Maybe like that. That one looks better. Now, if there's something that you don't like, you can always cut from a different piece. I'm leaving a little bit on the edge so we could fold it over. Okay? So there we go. And now, this one looks so cool when it's done. There goes my phone. There we go. So I think that is just enough. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we're just going to take the edges and just fold them down, because when you want to see, have the illusion that it's a metal tag. So there you go. Okay. All done. So now you are going to take this right here and we are going to emboss it the other way. There we go. So I'm gonna go get mine. And ta-da! You see how lovely that looks? It's popped up. Looks fantastic. Okay, so now we are going to seal the seams that you have. So you could either grab one of these cute little things and just right here, just make little holes. Now you can find these techniques over at Tim Holtz blog in more detail, because he's good like that. And I learned this from one of his classes that I took over at Dallas, Texas, when I lived down there. So all the seams that you have, you're going to do something different too. It'll be awesome. Put this one through his head. I'm going square on this one because this is a smaller one. They do not have to be perfect, so don't worry about all that. And I have this scratching tool from Tim Holtz too. Just add some scratches. All those little marks that you leave are just going to pop up when you add the alcohol inks to it. Also has a hammer. So there. Now let's not forget right here, I'm going to use a hole puncher. Pop up right through like that. So now you have your hole again. So let's keep going, grab a pen, and we are just going to make little rivets. So you want to do it lightly and not press too hard so you don't go through the paper. Then sometimes a little bit hard to see where everything is. Okay, so now we are going to add, you see all the dots? Well, you can probably see them from the back better, you see? I have some dots there and everything. It's pretty hard to see because it bounces off the light. So now we are going to go ahead and take the alcohol inks, which we're going to take the little foam that comes with the blenders. Put there. Now we're going to add some ginger, some wash, and some black soot. And now we're just going to rub. Oopsie. And I usually, like I said, I like purple, so I want to have more of a purple one. So you can always adjust and see which colors you want to add more of. I added a little bit more blue and ginger, so it makes like a purplish color. This dries super fast. You could touch it and look, it's already dry. Once it's all dried up and you added as much ink as you wanted, we are going to go ahead and grab this thingy that I completely forgot the name of, and just rub. Now you can see awesome embossing on that. It's a lot more clear, the indentations, everything. So it looks fantastic. So this one, since this kind of pops out on its own, I'm not going to add much embellishment to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the bottom section of it to make a larger tag. Right here I have an open section. I could go ahead and add more foil to it if I wanted to, but I'm actually think it's a perfect space for these. So I'm just going to grab one of these. Make a hole here. There it goes. I always spill these all over the place. Now I just mismatch buttons. I think it adds to it from the back. There we go. Close it. And grab another one, make a hole. Make sure you don't make a hole through your craft sheet like I almost did. Wash your fingers. Grab one more of these. There you go. So now I'm going to go ahead and got this Organis X press, which makes labels, which I'm going to cut that off. I'm super excited about. I got this at Aaron's Brothers when they were having their clearance sale, so I got it super cheap. And I'm just going to write B O O, and then this, and cut, and it flew out. This is boo. And I peel it off carefully. I hate these, they're so hard to peel. There we go. It says boo. You see it? My camera is not adjusting. Okay. So there you go. Simple tag. Looks fantastic. You can add any embellishments you want to it. I think it looks perfect like this. Add a ribbon. All done. Ready for Halloween. See you later, guys.